Hello to amazing people, and welcome to another episode of Demon Bluff, a puzzle game in which you try to figure out who lies, who hides, who's demon, who's minion, and who's just very drunk. Well, we didn't have any drunks quite yet, which is good. I don't think we did. Anyhow, you can find the full playlist in the comment description below the video. This is gonna be a demo playthrough, but there's so much content in this demo, you should go and check it out yourself. The playlist you can find in pinned comment below the video or in the description. Watch the first episode, learn how to play the game. We're on Ascension 3 right now, so we did 2 Ascensions last video. We're going nice, slow and steady. Okay, so now we're gonna have Puka Counselor, Medium Architect, Druid, Enlightened Alchemist, Wretch, and Doppelganger. Okay, so it says current deck: 4 villagers, 1 outcast, 1 minion, 1 demon. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not true. There's 5 villagers, so I'm really confused. I'm really confused. Oh well. We'll figure it out. I'm a little bit confused with like Counselor creating outcasts and already available outcasts, and let's just go and play. Right, let's open the cards, see what's going on. Okay. So this outcast is an outcast, right? Since here we have 1 outcast, 1 minion, 1 demon. Okay. There could be a doppelganger. Actually, it's very likely there is a doppelganger. So we got 2 enlightened here. So one of these 2 could be a doppelganger, right? And like, this one says the closest evil is equidistant. I mean, if this one's correct, then this one's not doppelganger, but actually an evil. And this one says the closest evil is clockwise. So for that to be a lie, there has to be another evil up here. What do architects say? Left side is more evil. Oh. Architects say that the left side is more evil, and they agree. So they're either both telling the truth or they're both lying. Well, we have a Puka, so there's gonna be a lot of liars around. It could easily be so. Okay, we got a Druid. Learn 1 random outcast. 7 is a real architect. Okay. Who to believe? Why? How? When? How to untangle this? Let's say both of architects are telling the truth, which is very unlikely, right? Left side is more evil. Oh, so this is left side? And this is the right side then? Okay. So these 2 say that the left side is more evil. Which would mean that both evils are here, right? But here's the problem. Well, a counselor could be here. Oh wait, there's 2 architects and 2 enlightened. Okay. I mean, there is a chance that counselor is a copy of already existing villager. I mean, it has to be. One of them is a doppelganger and the other one is counselor. Okay. Okay, so these 2, right? It has to be like this, right? Well, counselor could also be here. So counselor could be here, and then doppelganger would be one of these 2, right? Okay, let's examine this possibility, right? Let's say counselor is here. If Counselor is here, this is a lie. That checks out. Closest evil is clockwise. That checks out. So Counselor's here. This one says closest evil is clockwise. That's fine. Then one of these two has to be the doppelganger. Doesn't matter which one. They both say that the left side is more evil. Puka can't be here because... yeah, then the Puka has to be here. And then the druid would be lying as well. So this works. Okay. Then Counselor could be here. But that means this one has to be the doppelganger. Created by the Counselor. And then this one says closest evil is equidistant, which checks out. This one says closest evil is clockwise. That doesn't check out. It does. But he should be lying. So the closest evil should be like here or here. And Puka can't... Puka is always unique because it's a demon. So this doesn't work out. Okay, and then this one could be a Counselor. And this could be his doppelganger buddy that he created. Closest evil is equidistant. This already falls apart. This one just can't lie. Okay. So I think one of these two is a doppelganger. Yeah, he's lying because Puka is telling it to lie, right? Yeah. I think it's like this. This is a doppelganger. This one's good, but it's corrupted because of Puka. There we go. Good. Yeah, that's the only thing that actually worked. Shaman. Game start. There are two same villager roles in current village. So this is another way where you can have two same things other than doppelganger. And drunk, I guess. Bishop. Learn up to 3 characters. Among them are 1 villager, 1 outcast, and 1 evil, if possible. Okay, but what if he lies? Then what? Okay, we don't have it. Okay, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Shaman and Puka. And a doppelganger. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Okay, so there's one doppelganger hiding somewhere. Oh, look at that. We have 3 knights. Oh my god. Okay. So Puka can't be like, these 2 knights can't be Puka, right? So this one should be telling the truth like always, I think. Pick one character. If evil picked, execute it. We got a Slayer. Cool. One is evil, 5, 6, or 7. Okay. Oh, one is evil, 5, 1, or 4. Oh, what's happening? There are 2 same villager roles in current village. And then there's the doppelganger. Okay. So one of these 3 has to be shaman. So one of these 3 is shaman. One of these 2 empresses is like... One of these 2 is doppelganger or the... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, so between these 5... Between these 5, there's some craziness. There's 1 Empress, there's 1 Knight. And then... There is another Knight or Empress, and the rest are like the minion and the doppelganger. Okay. But I think, like... Fortune teller. Pick 2 characters, learn if any of them is evil. Yeah, but there's also Puka, who's gonna be creating madness. Learn if they're lying. Okay, what do you say? One is evil, 5, 1, or 4. So you're saying that 5, 1, or 4 is evil. 5, 1, and 4 you say is evil, says the Empress. Okay, and the other one says 5, 7, or 6. 5, 6, or 7. Like 5, 7, or 6. Okay. Problem is like that. There's gonna be a lot of lying around because there's Puka and Shaman. So there's gonna be 4 people lying and only 4 people telling the truth. Okay. We could try randomly just smacking somebody with the Slayer. Pick one character, if evil picked, execute it. Learn if any of them are evil. Learn if they're lying. It would be nice to try to figure out where the Puka might be. Well, we actually know the possible locations, right? Demon, always disguised as a unique villager. Cannot double claim as a good character. So one of these 3 is gonna be Puka. Okay. Right? So one of these 3 is gonna be Puka. Can I pick myself? So good then. Because I don't think you can be corrupted, right? Yeah, you can't be corrupted. Because Puka can be here, so he cannot corrupt you. So you couldn't kill yourself because, well, you're good. Okay, now Puka is here. And then you... So say, is 1 or 3 evil? And you say true. What? That makes no effing sense. It makes no sense. So this one can't be corrupted because that would mean Puka here, and Puka claims the unique character, right? So it's not corrupted. If it's evil... If it's evil... And then I ask it, is 1 or 3 evil? And he's like, true. Now he's telling the truth, which evil always lies. So it can be evil. This one has to be true, but if this one is telling the truth, then this one's evil. And this is the Puka who's lying and saying it cannot kill itself. There we go. That makes sense now. Okay, so we know where the Puka is. Okay, good. Okay, now we know who lies. So this one lies. And this one's corrupted. There we go. We cannot execute this one. That's very, very dangerous. Okay, this one says 1 is evil, 5, 7, or 6. So 5, 7, and 6 are good. 5 is good, 6 is good, this one's good. So is this one here? Oh, that's so dangerous, actually. 1 is evil, 5, 1, or 4. And that's true. So 4 is evil. And now we're gonna ask, are you telling the truth? No, it's lying. But we already know it's lying. Oh my god. That doesn't help at all. Oh boy. It's so scary to kill a like a corrupted knight. But it's not corrupted because it's shaman here. Okay. That was fun. Puppeteer. Game starts. Random adjacent villager becomes a puppet. It's evil but cannot lie. Yeah, this one's interesting. So what are we playing with? Puka and Puppeteer. And Bombardier. No shapeshifters though. What you see is what you get. Well, kinda. Well, at least we know Bombardier's Bombardier, right? I think so. Hunter, Jester, Medium, Architect, Lover, Empress. Puppeteer. Random adjacent villager becomes a puppet. Alright. So this one says 2 evils adjacent to me. That's clearly a lie, because this one is not evil. I'm 2 cards away from the closest evil. Interesting. So we're claiming medium to be an evil. This one says no evils adjacent to me. I really like the world in which this one's Puka and this one's Puppeteer. And this one's telling the truth. But that's a puppet. And this one says 1 is evil, 2, 1, or 6. Which checks out. Yeah, this kind of checks out, right? I mean, this one's lying. Like, we can... So this can't be a Puppeteer. It could be a Puka. So this one can't be a Puppeteer, because if it's a Puppeteer, then this one becomes a puppet and it tells the truth, and this is not true then. So this could be a Puka, I guess. In which case this one's lying. And then this one says no evil adjacent to me. Okay. This one says 1 is evil. 1, 2, or 6. Okay. So this one's Puka. Like, where would the Puppeteer be? 1 is evil. 2, 1, or 6. Well, that's true. So this one would be telling the truth. But that means 6 is also true. And this one says 1 is a real lover, which, yeah, doesn't work. This would be, well... Yeah, that just doesn't work. I think this one's Puka here. So this one's lying, this one's lying. This one says, I am 2 cards away from the closest evil. That's a lie, because this one's telling the truth. This one says left side is more evil. Looks like a truth to me. This one says 1 is evil, 2, 1, or 6. Oh. This one would be lying then. This doesn't work either. Really? Let's try again. I lost myself somewhere. Yeah, Puppeteer is hard for me. Okay, so we said this could be Puka, yeah? So this one's lying. It cannot be the Puppeteer. Because then this one cannot lie, and he's lying. And we said we could do this, like this is Puka. And then this one's lying. Okay. This one says no evil adjacent to me, I don't know. This one says left side is more evil. It could be if both Puppeteer, yeah, and the thing are there. Okay, this one's lying. 1 is a real lover. That's a lie. So this would have to be a Puppeteer. This one says no evil adjacent to me. This one's also lying. There's too many lies now. Is it possible this is not a lie? No. Oh wait, we have 2 lovers. Oh. Okay. So one of these 2 lovers has to be a Puppeteer. So I guess this is a Puppeteer then. And this is a puppet. And this one's a real lover. But it's lying, so that means this is Puka. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't consider this to be a Puppeteer. Okay. So when I said this is Puka, I started fine. Yeah, I started with this one being corrupted, and then this one being Puka, and then I never put a Puppeteer here. Yeah, this makes sense. And then this one's telling the truth. Okay, and there is more evil on the left side, that's true. And 1 is evil, 2, 1, or 6. 1, 2, or 6, yeah, that's also true. Learn how many of them are evil. Now it's gonna be 3, right? Yeah. So this only came as confirmation for me. So Dreamer, pick 1 character, learn an evil role. If evil picked, learn correct info. Okay, this one's confusing the hell out of me. I don't even understand. Oh, we don't have it. Okay. Oh, witch again. You can reveal the last card after I die. You cannot reveal the last card. Okay. Okay, this one's good. This one cannot lie, even if corrupted. Do we even have the source of corruption? We don't have a source of corruption. Hunter, Oracle, Lover, Confessor, Bombardier, Wretch, Shaman, Witch. Oh, we got 2 outcasts. 2 minions and 0 demons. Okay, there's 2 oracles. There's 3 oracles. Okay. So one of these 3 oracles. Okay. Okay, this lover says 1 evil adjacent to me. I'm good. Does anyone say anything about... No. Okay, these 2 can't both be telling the truth, because this one says 8 or 4 is a witch, and this one says 6 or 2 is a witch. So one of these 2 is lying. And like, this is a pretty clean game. There's no corruption. So that means one of these 2 is like... Well, either a witch or a shaman. This one says 8 or 4 is a witch. This one says 6 or 5 is a shaman. Oh. Okay. Well, if this one telling the truth, one of the evil is here. If this one's lying, then it's here. So one of these 2 is evil. This one says 6 or 2 is a witch. And then one of these 2 is an evil, because it's either lying. But that means like we have an evil here and we have an evil here, right? Among these 3 there are 2 evils. It seems like. Yeah. This one has to be telling the truth then, right? So this one's not evil then. This one clears this one. 1 evil adjacent to me, this one here. And then this one says 6 or 5 is a shaman. So that would mean 6 is a shaman. Whoops. How is that possible? Is this my first mistake? So where did I make a mistake? So there's 2 evil dudes, right? A shaman and a witch. And then this one down here said 6 or 5 is a shaman. Oh, wait. Oh, that's sneaky. Ah, this is an outcast. The only explanation to what just happened... So if this is a wretch... then either this is a shaman or this is a bell roll. And then if this is a bombardier... Actually, I'm stupid. One evil adjacent to me. This is always true, because this is either a wretch or a... I would solve this at the start of the game, which is the funny thing, right? So this is always true. Well, it might not be. There's at least one. It could be two. Okay, let's explore the world where it's two, right? So this is a wretch. It could also be... This is funny. Okay, let's see. Okay, first, let's see if this could be a shaman. Yeah. So this is a shaman. This one's telling the truth. This one's telling the truth. Okay. Okay. Then we got this one. This is a witch. This is a shaman. But then this one doesn't check out. And we are out of bad rolls. So this cannot be a witch. And we got the third case, where this is actually a wretch. 6 or 5 is a shaman. That means this one's bad. But now this one also doesn't check out. Yeah? Right? So if this is a wretch, then this one's lying. And we also know that 8 or 4 is a witch. Okay, we can come to it, but... Oh yeah, right. Okay. If this is a wretch, then this is a lie, and this is a lie. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I need to reset in my head. Okay. First case, this is really a wretch. This is a wretch. This one says 6 or 5 is a shaman. 6 or 5 is a shaman. That's a lie. It's oracle and wretch. So this is a lie. And then this one here says, hey, there is one evil adjacent to me. No. 1, 2. Okay. Is this possible? This one said 8 or 4 is a witch. So one of these two is a witch. That could be true. But this one says 6 or 2 is a witch. And that's not possible because witch is down here. So this is impossible. Okay. Then we got wretch is a witch. Yeah. Wretch is actually a witch. 6 or 5 is a shaman. Wretch is a witch. So this is a lie. And then this is also a lie. So we got 3 bad rolls. That doesn't work. Okay. So this is a shaman. Come on, how is this possible? I messed something up. Witch is there. So this was a wretch. But 6 or 5 is a shaman. Dude, what are you talking about? It's not. Huh? I don't understand. But it's not. Once told a demon its fate, it hasn't slept since. Learn that 1 out of 2 character is a specific minion role. 6 or 5 is a shaman. It's not. Ah, what the... What is this? Oh my god. I register as a random evil minion to other characters, right. Okay. Yeah, okay, so Shaman giving info about Wretch is like really misleading. Okay, that's why. She really thinks that's a Shaman. Okay, okay, I learned that now. Yeah, that... I was always like... I was also always considering that people, when they check Wretch, it's like, hey, they see it as evil, but no. No. Roles, which... And I didn't use that much yet. So roles like Oracle, which check for minion role, we'll see these as a random evil minion to other characters. I cannot register as good or as a wretch to other characters. I'll register as a random minion. Yeah, I was just playing around evil. I wasn't playing around random minion role. Okay, my bad. Okay, we learn. Okay, lose 1 heart. On last heart, lose current score and restart the run. Okay. And then we get the drunk. Of course we get the drunk. What do we have in terms of things? Poisoner and Puka. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of lies. Lots and lies. Okay, this one's easy. So it's either evil or corrupted. Okay. We got Plague Doctor. 2 outcasts, says the game. Knitter, Confessor, Knight, Lover, Baker, Bard. Well, oh. We got 2 Bakers. Oh wait, what? What? This one's lying. You are the original... No, wait, what? You are the original Baker, but you're lying. I'm 2 cards away from corrupted character. Learn how far I am from the closest corrupted character. That's so unlikely, dude. It could be true if this is Puka. No, this can't be true if this is Puka. So if this is Puka, then this is a lie. And if this is not Puka... It could be that this is Poisoner. And this is poisoned. Yeah, that works. Okay. I am dizzy. No evils adjacent to me. Four is evil, 5 is corrupted. Can he ever lie? I don't think so, right? There we go. Let me know if this was safe or not. I'm trying to like speed up my thinking, right? So I was like, surely there's not enough like... So there's a plague doctor and a drunk. And like, they're both here. Says 2 here, says 2 here. So surely both of them are in the game, so... Well, this... What was this anyway? It was a knight. Nah. Okay. What does the drunk turn into? I disguise a random not in play villager. I'm corrupted and I lie. I cannot be cured. You receive 4 damage instead of 5 when you execute me. Okay, just to make it a bit easier, yeah? Okay. Poisoner. So it's very likely this poisoner poisoned this confessor here. And this lover says there's no evils adjacent to me. That's actually true. There's not. This one's not evil, and this one says this one's corrupted and not evil. Because if it was evil... then it's not corrupted, right? Evils are not adjacent to each other. Okay, there's another knight. Okay. I was a lover, that's a lie. Why did we say this one lies? Okay, I was a lover. I'm 2 cards away from corrupted character. But if the poisoner is here, now we have like with the poisoner out, things get quite reduced. So if this was a puka and it poisoned both of these, now this one's telling the truth. I'm 2 cards away from... This is not the truth, but he should be lying, so this doesn't work. This can't be puka. This can't be puka. So this is a corrupted character. So this one's either lying or is a puka. Can this be puka? No, if this is puka... If this is puka... Then this one lies. And this one lies, and we only have a plague doctor to give a lie. Oh no, but there's also there's also a drunk. Pick 2 characters, learn if any of them are evil. We can see if this one lies. Because we know these 2 are not evil, right? Oh, it's lying. It's lying. I mean, we have to trust somebody. Evils are not adjacent to each other. We can trust this one. But this can't be puka, right? We already established that this can't be Puka. Right? Because if this is Puka, then this one has to lie. And this one says, I'm 2 cards away from a corrupted character. And then that's true. So this can't be Puka. So this has to be Puka then. But it could also be the drunk. What? It's just a corrupted fortune teller. Oh my god. I'm getting worse at this game. Okay. Great. Just great. So if Puka is here, again, Puka can't be here, right? If Puka is here, then this one is telling the truth. Unless this one's also corrupted. I mean, at that point, everyone's freaking corrupted. The problem with this board is that just so much lies. Like this one created a liar, Puka created up to 2 liar, drunk is a liar, and like... And this one created a liar, so... Oh boy. Can this be a Puka? Can this be a Puka and then somehow these two are lying? No, this can't be a Puka because it says evils are not adjacent to each other. And that would be true then. Oh my god. So this can't be a Puka. It can still lie, but it can be a Puka. Evils are not adjacent to each other. So one of these two is Puka. Can this be Puka? No, this can't be Puka because then this one is like, has to tell a lie and he's telling the truth. So this one can't be Puka. So Puka is one of these two. So, okay, let's see. Can this be Puka? If this is Puka, it has to lie. It says evils are not adjacent to each other, which is a true. Conflict. Can this be Puka? If this is Puka, then this one is lying. Evils are not adjacent to each other, which is a truth. Conflict. Can this be Puka? If this is a Puka, this one is surely corrupted. And this one says, I am 2 cards away from the corrupted character. It could be true. This one could still be lying if like this one's corrupted. And this one could be corrupted. This one could be a drunk. Okay. So this could be a Puka, and this could be a drunk. Okay. Can this be Puka? It's lying, that's fine. This is true. Seems like both of these can be Puka. And Ran can be here. What do they say? Is 7 or 6 evil true? Yeah, okay. If I messed this one up, should have asked something more. Yeah, okay. Oh, but wait. This one is corrupted, so it's way more likely that Puka's here. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. No, it's a drunk, but that's fine. That's fine. Oh my god. We have 1 health left because you only lose 4 when you find the drunk. Oh, Jesus. I don't think Puka can be here. Because if Puka's here, then this one's telling the truth, right? Evils are not adjacent to each other. I mean, this one's definitely telling the truth, so Puka can't be here. Okay. Well, turns out drunk's not so bad, because you can kill way more people and still continue. The score is gonna be less, but hey, who cares about score, right? We just wanna unlock everything, I guess. Witness. Learn a character that was affected by an evil ability. Okay. What do we have? Minion and Puka. 2 outcasts. Okay. Okay, there's the outcasts. So everything's clean. No, there's some of this being plagued. I cured 0 corruptions. Okay. Okay, this one's lying. Says I was a scout, but there is no other baker to make that possible. So there's one lion lying there. Scout, Puka is 1 card away from closest evil, so they're next to each other. He says. Okay. You're 2 cards away from closest evil. Like, everything's kind of pointing that this scout is evil. 9 is good. I cured 0 corruptions. I mean, if you cure 0 corruptions, you're either evil or the Puka's like there. Okay, let's try to. You couldn't kill it, eh? You couldn't kill it. Are you lying? One is evil, 3, 9, or 4. No, I think this one's lying. I think this one's lying. I think this is Puka, and I think this is a minion. Yes, 5 is evil, 7 is corrupted. Nice job. So happy about this one. Poet, learn random info. What? Random info? That's not very useful now, is it? Oh, we have a witch. That's annoying. We're not gonna see the last card. Oh wait, 1 minion, 1 demon. What? One is evil. Okay. So there's 1 outcast, 2 minions and 1 demon. Oh, there's a drunk. Oh God, have mercy on me. We don't know which one is it because there is a bar. I didn't see the last card because of the witch. Okay. I am 1 card away from closest evil. Oh. We have 2 witnesses. That can be minion witch or a drunk. 7 was affected by an evil. 6 was affected by an evil, they say. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Between 2, 4, and 3 there is minion, outcast, and villager. Learn up to 3 characters. Among them are 1 villager, 1 outcast, and 1 evil. If lying, all characters in my info are villagers. 2, 3, 4. I find it very unlikely. No, 2, 3, 4 can't all be villagers. Right? Drunk is not a villager, right? I disguise as a random not in play villager. I'm corrupted and I lie. I cannot be cured. So this has to be truth, right? Because if it's a lie, then all 3 of these are villagers. But 3 and 4 can't both be villagers. Because only the outcast and witch and minion can, like, disguise as it, right? I think so. Oh my god, can learn. Who is the puppet? Corrupted character by an evil. Villager turned into outcast by counselor. Cloned characters by shaman. Who was killed by an evil. But anyway, I don't think these two can be trusted. Minion, outcast, and villager. Minion, outcast, and a villager. Okay, that's interesting. Minion, outcast, and a villager. That's crazy. That means between these 3, there will be a drunk. Is it possible that these all 3 are villagers? There's no way, right? Do we have a shaman? Yeah, we don't have a shaman. So we can have a duplicate villager, right? Yeah, I don't think this can be a lie. So this is very heavily loaded here. One is evil. Okay. Learn 1 random outcast among them, if any. Okay. Yeah, I think that's correct. I think that's correct. Between 4, 2, and 3 there is minion, outcast, and villager. If lies, all character in my info are villagers. Yeah, I don't think 2, 3, and 4 can all be villagers. I just don't see it. Yeah, I don't see how both of these could be villagers, right? Because there's no shaman to add it. Unless... Unless she sees it as that. But would she see it as that? No, right? Only the wretched is like an annoying thing that causes this kind of problems. Okay, I'm gonna decide that she's telling the truth because like all 3 of these being villagers seems so crazy. Okay. But then, if there is a minion, outcast, and a villager, right? Which one of these 3 will be villager? Which one will be outcast? Well, one of these 2 has to be outcast or a thing. This could be a minion. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Okay. 1 is evil. Do we trust you? Are you lying? It is lying. Well, one of them is. One of them is lying. Hey, is there a drunk in here? No. Unless she's lying. So which one is lying? Closest evil is counterclockwise. So there is like one bad dude here. There's one bad dude here. So if this one's lying, then this one's also bad. Which could be. And this one's then telling the truth. There's gonna be 4 liars total here. This seemed very likely to be true. Okay, so I went with this one because if this one went bad, then I would know 2 liars, which is like really good information. Okay, so this one's telling the truth. And this one's also telling the truth. Because this one says one is evil. I mean, it could still be lying. No, it couldn't be lying. If it's lying, that means it's a drunk. And that would mean there's an outcast here, which would also be a drunk. So this one's telling the truth. Okay. Closest evil is counterclockwise. One, two, three. Okay, there's still gonna be a drunk somewhere. Oh my god. There's like... This place is like so packed with liars now. Well, actually... I'm 1 card away from closest evil. So this is evil then? 7 was affected by an evil. Wait. It wasn't. That's a lie. I'm 1 card away from closest evil. That's true. Okay, and then the witch is hiding here. That's like so sneaky. In the last card, Lilith. At night, kill a random... What? What night? There's no night in this game, is it? At night, kill a random unrevealed character. Deal 2 damage to you. What? Oh. Night cycle. When you reveal a card, the clock ticks. After 4 ticks, the night falls. During the night, some demons might kill and various characters can take action. After every character has acted, the game returns to daytime. Okay. Kill a random unrevealed character. Deal 2 damage to you. Oh, this is very stacked. Drunk, Wretch, Twin Minion, Counselor, and that thing. Okay. One Outcast. One of these two, yeah? Well, let's start. I cured 0 corruptions. Okay. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Between 836, there is Minion, Outcast, and Villager. Oh, you're pretending to be that thing. Killed by the demon, cannot be revealed. Oh my god. Okay, this one's good. Knitter. Evils are not adjacent to each other, okay. I really doubt that, but okay. It could be a drunk or something. Wretch. Okay, we found our outcast. Kinda. Oh no, Counselor adds another one. Oh my god. Jester. Pick 3 characters, learn how many of them are evil. I cured 0 corruptions. Do we have corruptions? Bishop, Architect, Jester, Knitter, Poet, Alchemist, Scout, Confessor, Enlightened, Wretch, Drunk. I cannot be cured. Okay, he's good. So I know this one's evil. I mean, this one could be lying though. Yeah. Let's see if. What do you say about the poet? Among 6, 4, and 3, there are 0 evils. Oh my god! What? You're lying. There are no sources of corruption, right? I mean, it could be drunk. That's probably fine. He's not useful, he's always gonna lie. What do I say? Between 836 there is Minion, Outcast, and Villager. 836. 8, 3, and 6. Well, you're not lying. What's the lie here? I mean, she told the Slayer, truth is a shadow. He knew it like that meant something. But she's giving info like the bishop thing, right? Learn up to 3 characters. 1 villager, 1 outcast, and 1 evil if possible. If lies, all characters in my info are villagers. So if the same thing applies here, then they would all be villager. But I'm tending to believe it's truth because this one's not villager. But she's pointing at number 8, which is dead. Could it be the demon killed one of her own? Is that possible? Ah, something's off here. Okay. Scout. Counselor is 3 cards away from closest evil. Oh, wait. You have a counselor. This is lying. This could be a counselor. It could also be a drunk. Okay. Cheap shot. No, it was a calculated risk, I'll say. And then this one says counselor is 3 cards away from closest evil. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's not possible, is it? I cleared both of these. So there's gonna be evil closer than that. It's gonna be you. What do they say? Closest evil is counterclockwise. I cleared way too many things here though. Way too many things. This will be drunk or a... Okay. Evils are not adjacent to each other. This is tricky, we don't know what that is. Like, can I click on this thing? No. Closest evil is counterclockwise. I mean, we found 2 of them. So if this one's lying, that means it's this one and this one. But like, I feel like this one's telling the truth. Wait, no. If this one's lying, it would be this one. If this one's telling the truth, then it's this one here. There's still a drunk somewhere, probably. Which is like... I mean, if I find a drunk, no worry, right? Only 4 damage. This one said evils are not adjacent to each other. If you're an evil, then this is true, so it can't be. Closest evil is counterclockwise. If you're evil, that's true. So it can't be evil. That means this is wrong, right? Between 8, 3 and 6 there is minion, outcast and villager. You're drunk. No. No, this is true. What? Oh my god. Something's off. Wait, oh no, 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 I messed up. This is a lie. There's two adjacent evils to each other. I forgot about the wretch again. Yeah, this game you really need to load up a lot of information in your brain. I'm trying not to play too slow, but also like actually succeed. Okay, nothing new. Back to menu. Okay, we unlocked Endless. What should I play? Should I play Endless? Increase difficulty, every village is randomized. More challenging characters and scenarios. High score 0. I feel like here you have a lot of room to make mistakes and stuff. Of course, I could like challenge myself not to make this kind of mistakes. Or do we just continue playing standard? I don't know. Oh, I can't wait for this game to come out. Like, look at this. So many new villagers, so many more outcasts, so many more minions, and oh, so many more demons. This is insane. Such a good idea. A single player Town of Salem, let's call it. Single player werewolf, single player one night ultimate werewolf. What else did I play? I played quite a few of these, like with people. But with people it gets really chaotic, like people like troll a lot and like, I don't know. Here it's all nice and clean. For me this is basically just a better version of Mimic Logic. Where like, you know, there's people who tell truth, there are people who tell lies, and there's lots of hints which help you deduce who's who. So yeah, it's very enjoyable. I'll most probably play this game when it comes out. I'll still play the demo somewhere. Let's see how far we can get. Maybe I'll try the endless mode. But like, so when you play this standard, right? Like how many ascensions are there? Let's find that out. But okay, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do something nice, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Demon Bluff, where we're gonna call out some more demon bluffs, find them, kill them, save the village, all that good stuff. The Nemer signing out. Bye bye.